Steam slicked the mirror, and the bathroom smelled faintly like toothpaste and damp towels. That's when I first noticed them. James leaned over the sink, brushing his teeth, shoulder blades lifted like the wings of a trapped bird. His shirt lay crumpled on the floor. The bumps raised pearly, a wrong shade of brown. Yellow sat in a tight constellation across his back. "Can I pop one?" I asked, laughing to hide the shiver in my voice. He flinched away as if my fingertip were aflame. He turned, eyes of feverish shine in the fogged glass. "Shh! Don't touch them," he hissed through foam and bared teeth. The mirror hummed with the fan. The light flickered. I told myself to drop it. I did. At least I tried. He started wearing a shirt to bed, a shirt to the bathroom, a shirt into the shower. He locked the door and left the fan running long after he came out, skin damp, eyes somewhere past me. He said it was nothing. He said I was making it weird. He said, "Please." I said, "Okay." Weeks thickened. Summer pressed its hand against the windows. We lay in bed with the ceiling fan chopping the heat into smaller, useless pieces. I woke one night to find him on his side, his back toward me. The shirt had ridden up. The bumps had grown. The skin between them stretched tight and glossy, a film over something that wasn't still. I held my breath and peeled the fabric back an inch, then another. The room smelled like warm dust and the sweet rot of fruit left too long in a bowl. Under my gaze, the bumps seemed to quiver. Not a trick of the fan, a wriggle, a breath. He rolled, and the shirt slid down. I lay there staring up at the darkness, swallowing a scream that would have sounded childish, hysterical, like someone afraid of spiders in the shower. In the morning, he wore a coat to work despite the heat, and when I joked, he didn't smile. He'd begun to thin everywhere else, cheeks hollow, a notch in his collarbone deepening. He moved carefully, like a jar full of something fragile. I called a doctor while he was in the shower. My voice was a whisper, even though the water roared. "It's urgent," I said. "They're growing." The bathroom door clicked behind me. James crossed the carpet, wet footprints seeping into the beige. His hand was a blur. My phone was a star exploding against the wall. Plastic shrapnel. Silence. He looked at me as if I'd just confessed a betrayal. "Traitor," he said. "You want to take 'em from me." His lips trembled. He pressed a palm against his back. "They're the only thing that will make this worth it." "What?" "They are my babies," he said softly, like an apology that wasn't one. "I won't let you steal them." I didn't have time to decide if he was joking or sick or gone before he pushed me toward the door, grabbed my bag, shoved it at me. The hallway was an oven. The door shut with the finality of a lid. 2 weeks at a cheap hotel taught me the measured language of solitude. The hum of the air conditioner, the stain that didn't scrub out, the late-night static of channels that never resolved into shows.
In the mirror,
I counted my own bones. I ate what I could force myself to swallow. At night, I dreamt of pressing my fingertips to his back and feeling something press back. His texts arrived just after noon, from a number I didn't recognize, and a tone I knew by heart. You can come back home now. The pimples are clear. My stomach turned. Relief washed through and left grit. The second text arrived while my thumb hovered. Ha ha. My babies have finally hatched from their eggs and they want their mommy to come home. I should have blocked the number. I should have called someone else to go in my place. I should have thrown the phone into the motel pool and watched it sink with the cigarettes and pennies. Instead, I took the bus. The building's hallway air felt used, as if it had been breathed too many times. Heat pooled in the corners. James's door opened when I raised my hand, as if an eye had been watching through the peephole. Hey, he said he was. An outline poured into clothing. A smile pulled too thin. The coat still clung to him. The apartment's light was amber, curtains drawn, the air wet as a mouth. Somewhere, water ticked, or not water, something tapping softly in the walls. What did you mean? I asked, and my voice sounded small. Hatched. James's smile deepened, became tender. He turned so I could see. His back bare finally was smooth and pocked with pale circular scars like the imprints left by coins pressed into clay. The skin had a newness to it, pink and taut, as if recently grown. They're gone, I said, and the words fluttered and died, because gone is not the same as away. He took my hand. His fingers were cold and damp. They were hungry, he murmured. I fed them. You'll understand. Where are they? In their room. He led me down the short hallway where the carpet swallowed sound. The bedroom door was cracked. The smell hit first. Sweet and sour like milk turned. The blinds were closed and light leaked in around them like something trying to get out. He pushed the door. At first, I thought shadows were shifting across the bedspread. Then the shadows moved against the light, not with it. Edges quivered. The laundry basket on the floor had been lined with one of my sweaters, the soft blue one he'd always stolen. The sweater's fabric jumped, then stilled, jumped again, as if something underneath were hiccuping. Please don't, I said, though I wasn't sure what plea I was making. He crouched. He didn't uncover them. He just extended his hand, palm down, and something held his skin from below. His eyes softened in a way I hadn't seen in months. They're shy, he whispered. They like the dark. The sweater shifted. A small shape slid from beneath the hem, boneless and blinking in a way I couldn't see except that I felt seen. Translucent, pearly, a pale, dark speck inside that might have been an eye, might have been a mouth. It reached, and there was no arm, just reach. The air between us thinned. I ran. The handle was slick. The hallway was longer than before. The door, when it opened, gave onto heat and light so bright it hurt. Behind me, James called my name the way he had in happier times, bleeding the vowels with love. They want their mommy, he said gently. They chose you. At the hotel that night, I turned the shower hot and stood in it until the bathroom filled with steam. In the mirror, water ran over my shoulders, down the ladder of my spine. I reached back to soap between my shoulder blades and paused. A tender sting bloomed under my fingertips. Just a bite, a pinch, a nothing. I twisted, contorted, breath held, and found, with the tips of my fingers, a small bump I'd never felt before. Pearly, wrong brown, warm. I went still, the fan's wobbly hum the only sound. In the pipes, something ticked. Or maybe that was my pulse. My phone vibrated on the sink, from an unknown number. Do you feel them yet? I stared at my reflection until the glass blurred. The bump throbbed, a heartbeat that wasn't mine. I didn't answer. I think I will, but for now I stand in the steam and listen, and imagine the dark, soft room behind a door I can't seem to stop opening.